Dual PC setups are undeniably the meta when it comes to workload and content creation. They only have one problem: audio routing. Audio routing is a big, consistent headache when it comes to setting up a workstation. Over a year ago, I decided to start my journey into dual PC content creation. I got a microphone and was ready to start enjoying the power at my fingertips when I ran into the issue of audio routing. Initially, I'd bought a Steam Deck Plus with the XLR dock. This worked great for a single PC setup, but the Wavelink 2.0 software was not nearly intuitive enough for a dual PC setup. So I did what the internet said to do and bought a GoXLR. The GoXLR was a wonderful solution, providing all the software routing and physical I/O I could want. That was until it wasn't. Recently, I had been dealing with a loud buzzing and hissing in my microphone audio, and after lots and lots of troubleshooting, I was at my wit's end. After replacing every cable, scouring the internet for hours on end, and changing every mic setting I could touch, I found out the issue was with the GoXLR itself. Since TC Helicon is a dead company, and the GoXLR didn't survive over a year of light use, I decided it was time to go a different direction. I decided, prior to spending my hard-earned doubloons on another interface, that I should give a look again at the Elgato Wavelink, since I still had the XLR dock for my Stream Deck Plus, just collecting dust. I re-downloaded Wavelink 2.0, and just as I remember, a clunky, non-user-friendly software that didn't do what I needed. So I started looking for online tips on how to set up dual PCs with Wavelink, and boy was that information scarce. That is when I stumbled across the beta Wavelink 3.0. Wavelink 3.0 had only been released just 4 months ago, and after a quick look, it was everything I needed and more. I quickly deleted Wavelink 2.0 and installed the 3.0 beta with its associated driver. To get Elgato Wavelink 3, first go to elgato.com. Here we're going to click Downloads. At Downloads, you're going to see Wavelink, but this is not what you want. You want to go to Test Beta Versions. Here's the beta software, and the only thing they have right now is Wavelink 3.0 beta. Go ahead and click Download, and it'll ask you for an email. However, you can skip this by clicking Continue with Download. Once downloaded, Wavelink will automatically put you through a microphone setup. This will have some basic, easy questions if you have an Elgato mic that will help you set it up quickly. From there, you can then change all of these settings. This is what the page will initially look like. It'll just be mic controls. You can see I have my XLR dock on my Stream Deck Plus. Here's some basic controls with effects. The effects and software effects that you can get come from the Elgato Marketplace down here in the bottom left. Those are free. And then some more settings like naming and stuff. This is pretty simple, but where the real magic happens is here under mixes. So mixes over here on the left, I have my channels and or inputs, my 4K capture card, my microphone itself, and then some software that I might be able to listen to or want to be able to monitor. With that, I have my monitoring output. This is what is playing in my ear. If we click here, you can see that it's going right to the headphone jack on my XLR dock. I can change the volume, add settings, rename it, or change the identification photo. There, I can, if I would like to, monitor my own microphone. However, there is an audio delay that stops me from monitoring my own microphone. This has been an issue since the beginning. I do not understand why I have an XLR dock that literally plugs into the same thing that my XLR cable plugs into, and there's such a delay. So I do not monitor myself anymore like I did. However, coming from my game PC, I have my 4K capture card, and that is where I get my gaming audio. And then Discord and OBS alerts system is a generic system for my Stream PC and TikTok Live Studio. Next, I have my Stream Mix. My Stream Mix is everything else that I want my stream to hear. Now, you can set up multiple mixes, so that way if you wanted to have two different outputs, maybe you were doing some YouTube stuff and didn't want to be able to hear Apple Music, you could do that and have a separate mix for Kick or Twitch, and then one for YouTube. However, I just run one simple one, and this is what I'm going to use as my input for both OBS and TikTok Studio. It'll have my microphone, it'll have my game audio for my capture card, and then whatever system audio I wanted to allow from my stream PC. Finally, my third and final output is a game output with just my microphone. This goes to my speakers or Realtek audio on Windows 11. This is a very simple one cable setup that goes out of my stream PC and the mic out and into the mic in of my game PC. That allows me to use my foot pedal and push to talk in video games for my game PC. Setting up the XLR dock was very simple. I routed my XLR cable from my microphone into the back of the XLR dock, a USB-C from the XLR dock to my stream PC, and then my headphones plugged in the back of the XLR dock of the Stream Deck Plus. The only other cable I had to mess with, as I said, was from my stream PC to my game PC that allowed me to talk in game with microphone. This was much simpler than the GoXLR routing, slimming down the amount of cables that I needed, and making everything simple to one unit. Creating channels was very easy. You click create a channel, and then it'll tell you the obvious applications that are on your PC that could produce audio. You click to add that channel. So in this case, we can do Microsoft Edge. Very simple. And then I can click to add it to any of the outputs or inputs. If I wanted to change it and remove it, simply press the X in the top right corner. And then here you hit the edit button and click remove channel. So I was able to do that for my capture card, Discord, OBS, my system audio, and TikTok Live Studio. I can change how loud I perceive them from these sliders here in my personal monitoring mix. The stream mix, I keep on full volume. I will put these in OBS themselves and be able to adjust them with the gain and the audio mixer that OBS has. Depending on your OBS setup, you might also want to put each individual input in the audio mixer so that way you can record separately your game audio, your Discord, and your own microphone. That way you can remove people talking in the background if you were to hit a clip and wanted that to just have your voice. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Wavelink Beta 3.0 has made dual PC setups a breeze.